22. If you look at 112, it is actually 22. 22 is this year. 2020 is 22. 22 is the spiritual journey itself. It is the path within yourself. So in sense of saying my 13, death, will also show me 22, the journey within myself. If what I'm giving my energy into, what I'm sacrificing myself to, is it helping me live or is it just killing me? And I don't mean necessarily always it's a bad killing me, but is it requiring my energy? Is it requiring my attention? Is it making me become less in order to become whole? Am I tying myself into something that is going to be more of a responsibility to it than it is a responsibility to myself? You need to be mindful of that. And again, free will. You got the free will to tie yourself into anything that you want to, especially if you are applying your ego and what you want is what you want. It's your choice. Ain't nobody going to stop you because, again, the only person that can stop you is you. So again, 13, death, will also show you 22, the journey within. Either way it go, 1 plus 3 is 4, 2 plus 2 is 4. 4, by the tarot, is the emperor. The emperor rules everything. What rules everything? The 12. So probably somewhere along these cards, the 4 is going to become the 12. The 4 is the emperor. The 12 is the hangman. Holy shit. Who's the emperor? The man who hung himself. Oops. So if the man who hung himself or woman who hung himself is actually the emperor and the emperor is God, man is God or God is man. Oops. So now you don't even see yourself because you're the 4 trying to organize yourself as the 4. You're now going to be trapped within your own mind or your own creations, or you're going to find balance within your own mind and stop fucking creating shit that is designed to trap you. I'm just saying, either way it go, you got a 4. 2 4s together makes the master manifester, the 44. The 44 by most systems of numerology, which I don't give a shit about other people's numerology, I just care about my own. 44 is the master manifester. 44 is the person that is guaranteed success. But if I am successfully trying to manifest a trap, guess what I'm going to fucking do? I'm going to succeed in trapping myself. Why? Because I'm going to create my own illusions that are going to feel good to sacrifice myself to in the search of trying to save myself. Who the fuck do I need to save myself from? Me. That's why they call the motherfucker the hangman. You the one that hung yourself. Nobody put this noose around your neck except for you. It is just you done had that motherfucker around your neck and you choking for so goddamn long. All you're concerned with is how to breathe and not why the fuck you're not breathing. See, in the sense where I'm choking myself and I'm about to meet 13 and die, my will to live will make me hold on to what's killing me more than realizing that it's me killing myself. Simply take the noose off your neck. You understand it? We all said this shit. We've all seen the movies where a motherfucker get jacked from behind and they put a plastic bag on their face and they sitting there and they doing all this shit. I can't breathe. Motherfucker, poke a hole in the damn plastic bag or pull the bag off your head. Take the noose away from around your neck because you're the one that put it there. But instead of just taking off what's killing you, you worry about how you're going to survive what's killing you. So now you fighting everything that you see in front of you that ain't really even there. Go Google that. Somebody being choked by a plastic bag. The first thing they do is start flailing at shit that ain't even there. Illusions. Shit that ain't even there, but you make it there. Why? Because you're in such a panic from not learning how to live within yourself that you create life outside of you. Holy shit. Here's something else. 4 times 3 is what? 12. What's 3? Creation. The emperor, the person who's trapped within their mind, will now be trapped within their mind, 4, trapped within their body, 8, and then their soul is in captivity, 12. Their soul is in captivity. How's their soul is in captivity? Because now it is caught in a system of time. Caught in a system of illusions. Let me stop. I'm just saying, make sure that you're not trapping yourself into the things that you are thinking are going to set you free so much as in I'm just setting myself free and not creating any more traps. Because what you create, in some levels, you will eventually have to destroy, even in the sense of just not even feeding it any more energy. But once you stop feeding the energy, we've all ran across this too. Once you stop feeding somebody that is messing with you energy, it does not mean that they directly go away. Think about a cold. A cold gets worse before it gets better. If you starve the cold and you don't give it all the same sicknesses and shit, if you are, say, a heavy meat eater, and now I'm trying to become better about what I eat, I get the meat sweats. An alcoholic, you stop giving yourself the alcohol. Now your body go through withdrawal because it wants what it wants, and it's going to try and make you sicker to give it what the fuck it needs. Your mind does the same thing. In the sense that where your mind says, I could be free if I just stop. I'm in fucking panic, so let me create more of what put me in panic. Because eventually I'm going to create so much panic that there is nothing else to panic about. There is nothing to fear except for fear itself. So go out here and be scared of everything, and eventually there'll be nothing else to be scared of. No, just stop being fucking scared. Start owning the source of fear in the first place. What's the source of fear? You. The one, the magician. Motherfucker caught in the timeless cycle. You see what I'm saying? Come on now, really. This is a 31. What's a 13 reversed? A 31. In the sense to where the magician is supposed to be getting to 13 to escape this shit, he's doing it in reverse. And what happens when he does it in reverse? It becomes a timeless cycle of being trapped into every fucking thing. You become grounded in your own creations. This is the Queen of Earth. You become grounded over your own influences. What are your influences? Your creations. You become influenced by your creations instead of creating fucking influence over yourself. You don't meet death, you become death. You killing your goddamn self. So your one, which said I should have had the potential to get out of this, has only shown me the potential to put myself further in it. Inception like a motherfucker. Illusion on top of illusion, on top of reality, on top of illusion, on top of 5 more realities that are still laced within 12. Remember, anything within the 12 is automatically illusion, even if the shit feels real. If everything within the 12 pyramids is an illusion, even the real shit is fake. Hi, fake motherfucker. Sorry. So, the 1 then showed me the 31. Linda, you're doing it backwards. Well, what's the 12? The 12, again, should have been the discipline. But in this sense, the 12 is enslavement. So what is the 12? What's controlling you? The 12 is what's controlling you. Because it's only teaching you how to value where you at instead of realizing I should have never fucking been here. Because see, now I'm going to covet my energy because I just need to watch where I'm at. Remember the flailing reference? I'm sitting here just trying to figure out how to survive instead of realizing I was already alive. I already know how to live. So why am I dying out in this motherfucker where there is only death? Why is there only death? Because I'm doing it backwards. Death is life learning to end so that it begins to live. Death in reverse is life waiting to die. Wow. What's that shit? Go through this death, go through this life full of death just so that you can hope that there is life on the other side. You know, kind of like the Christian sense. So see, there's a double entendre in there. There's a trap in there. In the sense to where death should be learning to live by ending a life. Okay, death should traditionally be life learning to live by becoming the end. But in the sense that what we do it is we go through life waiting on it to end so that we can begin again. Even death is a fucking trap. Even death is a fucking trap. The perception of death within the human mindset, the illusion of death, making you think that you got to go through something and lose one level of death in order to gain another level of life, it's a trap. There is no death. Your energy is eternal. It cannot die. It can transform, it can transmute, but it cannot die. Energy never dies. It only changes shape and form. So even death is a fucking illusion. News to me too. Oops. I mean, I get it. It all continues. Even in forms that we don't know how to discern yet, it still continues. This is not all there is. This 3D realm is not all there is. This 4D realm is not all it is. This 5, this 6, this 7, this 8, this 9, this 10, this 11. And holy shit, these 12 dimensions. The 12 dimensions are not all there is, because even within the 12, there's another layer of 12. And within that layer of 12 is another layer of 12. And within, ad infinitum. It never fucking ends. Within 12 is another layer of 12. And for that 12 is an additional 12. I ran to that shit last year firsthand. I understand it now. I didn't understand it then, but I ran to that shit firsthand. Okay, now I'm fucked up. All right, so let me hurry up because that just fucked my head up. I got research to do. All right, so the one said you doing it okay. I verified now. You're doing it backwards. You're looking at death backwards. You're looking at death as the 31. It's a trap. What you should be doing for discipline is coveting your energy. How do I covet my energy? Honor me. If I honor me, I stop dying because there's nothing that can kill me. I can die to the lower level illusions, but you cannot kill me. I am eternal. You're eternal too. So my 1 and my 12 should have shown me proper death. Well, since we all fucked up now, what is proper death? It's a fucking illusion. Holy shit. Did I not just say that? Death is a fucking illusion. Okay. So in the sense that death is an illusion, what the fuck is my 22 then? What is my journey? Holy shit. In the sense to where I am the 1 and the 1 is the 31, my 22 is the motherfucking 31. So now I got 2 4s. What did I just say a few minutes ago? The 44 is the motherfucking master manifester that creates everything. Even in the sense to where you create an illusion, you create it successfully. If you trap yourself by looking for death in reverse, you become death. So my 22 and my 13, and I got to do it now. Both of them are 4s. What is the 44? You, motherfucker, you creating this shit. It is the reflection. It's the motherfucking reflection. This is Oshun. What does Oshun do? Look at herself because she is all others. Holy shit. If I look at myself, I am everything. If I look at myself as everything, then I create everything else. If I look at everything else as what's needing to be creating me, I only destroy myself. Your 44 is you're going to manifest what you keep communicating with. If I keep communicating with the motherfucking creations of myself, the illusions as shown right here, if I keep communicating with my illusions, I only keep creating more illusions, 12 and then 12 and then 12 and then 12. I only keep creating more versions of myself to find just so that I can keep losing my goddamn self. So my 44 becomes what I keep communicating with. Everything I see, I will successfully manifest. There is nothing in creation that cannot be created. I honor that shit as a fucking manipulator. We can create any fucking thing, and I have. So my 44 needs to be broken down so that I find myself. The first 4, balance. The first 4, the one that says, I only want reciprocity out of this shit. I only want reciprocity out of this shit because I need to understand the sense to where I have empathy for everything that is me. Then I only have empathy for me. And then my 2 will show me my 6. My 2, everything I see will show me my 6. What's my 6? The unconditional love for myself. So by honoring the connections, you see all them branches? By honoring the connections that I have with everything else, it is only going to show me the love I have for myself. Because I so for loved this world that I gave my only forgotten and begotten child my mind. I love this damn fucking place so much that I helped create you. You love this place so much that you helped create me. We are feeding ourselves into a fucking system of illusions, and then we take the goddamn common denominator of all our illusions, and it becomes our reality. But remember, anything under the system of 12 is already a fucking illusion. But again, illusions can take your ass out. Why? Because you tell them that they're real. Whatever you communicate with becomes your successful manifestation. If you keep feeding Santa Claus enough, eventually that fat motherfucker might fall down your goddamn chimney. To be fair, not all constructs can have tangible existence. They become bank accounts. There are some things in this universe that you can keep pumping energy to until fucking Timbuktu, and they'll never manifest. They'll become real-time energies. They'll become holding spots for your fucking thoughts. But they can't do what you're waiting on them to do. Can't nobody save you but you. Sorry. So the first four say that if I gain empathy with everything that's going on around me, it'll show me me. Then I'll see that I was already the abundance, but also I'll already see that I'm the fucking infinite creator of all these infinite bullshits. So that's the first four. The second four is the one that's going to have your ass trapped. And realistically, that balance is a trap. Because now I got to empathize and look at everything I created. Remember I told you, even if you don't pick it up, doesn't mean it goes away. Just because you create something and you no longer pay attention to it, it does not mean it goes away. It still has the right of existence because you as a creator imbued a piece of you into it. Oops. So the first four, the one of balance, will show you your way back to you if you just pay attention to everything that you see. And I don't mean pay attention as in become everything you see, but more or less sit back and be still and watch everything that there is and then pick and choose what gets your energy. The other one is a trap form. Oh, I'm going to put my hand in every fucking thing. I'm putting my hand in every fucking thing. I'm looking for me in all things. I'm going to connect to everything, including the motherfucking sharks in the water. Remember the high priestess? The high priestess has a connection to everything. And almost in some forms end up becoming enslaved to everything. Delphi of Oracle. The oracles at Thebes. Anything like that. If you do any kind of fucking research into the, like say the Kemetic oracles or the Kemetic priestesses, they almost always were in some system of enslavement to whatever deity set that they were working for. Had to be a virgin. Had to have your clit cut off. You could only have sex with the high priest. This, that, or the other. You were in some form of servitude in exchange for your higher awareness. But wait a minute. What was higher awareness? Me. So I'm going to connect to me, in search of me, but become enslaved to myself. Because I didn't even know it was fucking me. So that's a trap. So your 44, what you communicate with, is going to show you a trap. Either you're going to see yourself in all things, or you're going to keep trying to find yourself in everything. I need to know the connection. Either way it go, the 44, in this sense, I have to do it. The 44 becomes the 8. What was the 8? What is the 8? The 8 should be your abundance. The 8 should be the struggle itself. And hopefully it's not going to be a struggle. But what is the 8? Hopefully it's not going to be a struggle. But in the sense to where it is a struggle. Subcom, you're creating nothing, so you're dying to everything. You're dying to everything that was actually nothing, the illusions. You are out here being killed. And I said this shit yesterday. We are out here killing ourselves by everything that we created, but we don't know how to fucking control. We give power to all this shit out here. We give power to our turmoils. We give power to our joys, our traumas, our triumphs, the whole nine. But then we wait on them to give us permission to be fucking powerful. So we create all this shit, and then we out here trying to figure out how to die to it by not coming back over to it. But if I come back over to it, what was it? It was me. I created the shit. So maybe you need to come back over to yourself, and you will quit being, you'll quit succumbing to everything else. You'll quit being killed by everything else that you created. Holy shit, what was the analogy I gave you about the plastic bag? Instead of worrying about, or the noose, instead of worrying about how to figure out how to breathe, just breathe. Take the fucking noose off your neck. Take the noose off your neck. You won't create nothing else outside of you. So by swinging and flailing at everything else that is out here that you think is killing you, why not take the one thing that is killing you off your neck? That what you kept hanging yourself on. Your motherfucking thoughts. That's what the fuck it is. Your thoughts. Your thoughts. You empower your thoughts. Your thoughts become actions. Your actions become experiences. Your experience become your reality or your illusion. But again, anything under the system of 12 is already a fucking illusion. So my 8 gonna show me my struggle. My struggle is trying to learn how to let go. Let go of everything else. But maybe I should just hold on to me, and that's gonna make everything else let me go. See what I'm saying? If you hold you tight enough, then only the things that are authentically you can hold you back. Only the things that authentically you can hold you up. Both ways. Hold you up as in slow you down, or hold you up as in lift you up. But I got to hold me first, or else I'm just going to keep creating a timeless cycle, because I'm going to keep 44ing. I'm going to keep manifesting more illusions. If I'm waiting on somebody else to give me the balance of me, then I'll always be under the account of somebody else. Waiting on them to give you the motherfucking debit card. I need a baller. No. You are your own fucking abundance. So you don't need nobody else to justify, verify, or sponsor you. You have to sponsor your own goddamn self. Then find another motherfucker who's sponsoring themselves, and now you got 2 sponsored, responsible motherfuckers. Ooh, something just went right by me. I saw that. Just went right by me again. I have company in here. I don't know if y'all can see him, but I can. Hell and welcome. So, in the sense of that 44 broke down to that 8. The 8 is still, at the end of the day, all of this turns out to be the 4. The 4 itself. Not the 44, but the 4 itself. For what is the whole balance of the 4? Because either way it go, it's a trap under the system of 12. So what is the true 4? It's you. You're demonizing yourself, Lilith. You are the wheel of fortune. Remember I tell you all the time, the wheel of fortune can go up or down, but that motherfucker rolling either way it go. The wheel of fortune is you. The wheel of fortune is going to keep rolling whether you are a part of this game or you're not. There will always be somebody willing to play. Are you willing to keep playing? Really? Are you willing to enslave yourself in order to be free? Or are you just going to stay fucking free? Lilith, the original magician, and unfortunately, the first trick. In the sense to where she already had her sovereignty when Sky Daddy threatened to take her sovereignty from her if she didn't go back to Adam, which would have already been a loss of sovereignty. She chose to stay away from Adam and be enslaved nonetheless. I'm just saying. I'd rather fight for my own freedom than to fight against the illusion of what I created to give me permission to remain free. Maybe Lilith was God. She already knew his name. Holy shit. How'd she know his name? How'd she know his name and nobody else knew it? Maybe Lilith created God. Plausibility. Plausibility. Passion in reverse. Passion in reverse. By that historical system, through a lot of Kabbalic tales, it was Lilith and Samael. Some people go Lilith and Lucifer. Most cases is Lilith and Samael. In the sense to where their love was so great that everything else in the universe coveted it, that they needed to break it apart. That could go so many different ways. We're not going to do it. Jealousy is a motherfucker. When somebody else is jealous of what you got and they won't create it for themselves, we all know how that go. When a motherfucker can't have it for themselves and won't find it on their own, they'll seek to take it from everybody else who already has it. I'm just saying.